Today we've travelled down to the beautiful Phillip Island and we're at the Cowes wastewater treatment plant that services approximately 19,000 customers. The system will produce on average about 360 kilowatt hours a day. Now, because of a lack of roof real estate, for want of a better expression, they've decided to go a ground mount system with certain stipulations.
Part of the specification for this project was to supply the array area of 1,350 square metres with a Class 2 crushed rock base compacted to 150 mil. This worked out to be about 470 tonnes worth of crushed rock and then was compressed after that. The reason for this was so the water board can access their water carts, clean the panels, service the panels, drive their vehicles down, and so the area doesn't get too muddy and grass grows below and above the panels. We've used Solar Terrace 2 racking system on this project, which is a Clenergy product. We've used this product due to their strong background on installations in Australia, and there were particular installation requirements for this project being in a particular soil type and very close to the ocean. And Clenergy's support was very appreciated and very good for this project. On this project, we've used 3 Fronius Eco 27 inverters and a Fronius smart meter for the monitoring. These inverters were selected particularly because the other sites, they're already using Fronius, so we wanted to keep their monitoring platform on one portal, and also the reliability for Fronius being an industry leader had a big say in that decision as well. And the inverters were positioned at the array for serviceability. There was also a particular challenge on this project of where we could put them due to the underground service location, so we had to put it between the arrays and minimise the amount of effect any potential shading could have on the array. On this particular project, we've used Canadian Solar 445 watt panels. They're a commercial tier 1 panel, which is partially why we chose the particular panel for this project, and they also engineer well with the Solar Terrace 2 racking system. Installing a particular panel like this, which is over 2 metres and over 20 kilos, also has its challenges, but one of the nice things about doing a ground mount system instead of a rooftop is you can offload the pallets right next to the array, so your lifting time's not as strenuous. Part of the specification for this project was to meet AS 1768's lightning protection level 2. Part of that is installing surge protection devices both on the DC and the AC side. There's also up conductors around the array which join to underground earth electrodes, which all make up a part of the lightning protection system. There's DC surge protectors in each of the DC combiner boxes. There's 3 of these installed at the array, and then there's also DC surge protection inside the Fronius inverters. There's AC surge protection located in the PVDB and the SCA extension where the protection relay is. The lightning rod's installed at the array to basically stop the panels getting struck by lightning if the area is going to be struck by lightning. It's then linked to a tinned aluminium cable which is then interconnected to earth electrodes underground. The array is about 110 metres from the SCA extension, which is a distribution board which connects into the main switchboard. That main switchboard also has a generator, as this is an essential service to the community. It needs backup power. So the power is generated out here at the array and then fed back into the inverters underground, from the inverters into a PVDB and underground AC cabling for 110 metres to the SCA extension where the protection relay is. We had to modify the SCA extension switchboard on this project to add in the protection relay. Due to it being an AusNet project, the grid protection relay has to be at the main switch. Also, the site has a diesel backup generator, so there's a manual transfer switch, so designing the generator and PV interlock system was also something we had to consider, as you need to interlock the PV and the generator, so if the generator is switched on, then it can't backfeed into the solar, so that comes under part of the protection system as well. Yeah, I think the main load on this site are all the different pumps for the effluent systems and the water treatment facility, so having this solar system to offset some of that energy usage will go a long way to help the water board achieve better results.